So, as promised, I have gotten the score because, you know, I said I would, and I have it in paper, so I should probably change my about. And here it is, first recording with this. Now, obviously, I am not in front of a piano because this doesn't look like a piano. It's a keyboard. I'm in front of a laptop. And it's really shitty lighting quality, but we'll see what we can fix with that. Okay, so this is the Grande Polonaise that I will be suffering through for the next way too long. Just to give a quick rundown of the parts of the piece, because, you know, I could go on a 15-minute ramble, and I really don't want to do that. Oops, sorry about that. The piece is broken down into two sections. There's the tranquil section, and then there's the really hell section. So the first part is a 6/8 time, which means that it has 6/8 notes for every bar, or you can have 12 16th notes, or you can have 3 quarter notes. For those of you who have no idea what that means, I will be posting a music tutorial. So yay, you can understand music, because who doesn't want to understand music? As you can see, I've already started writing some stuff in, because obviously I'm not going to be able to tell 5 and 6 in my head when you know what I'm counting. And just want to make sure that I can actually do that. So my favorite part on this entire page is this one right here. Now, I know you're wondering, why is this your favorite part? Well, let me tell you a thing. This is my favorite part because Chopin demands that you play a quintuplet at the same time you're playing 16th notes. Now, for those of you who have literally no idea what any of that means, let me enlighten you a bit. 16th note, there's 12 of them in these bars, is about the quarter of a length of time of a quarter note. And this entire thing right here is actually equal to the value of a 8th note, I believe? Let me just do that math quickly. 32nd, 16th. It's a dotted 8th note. Because you remember, everything has to add up to 6. So, here we go, my favorite part. And I mean that sarcastically, I really don't enjoy that part. So that's the first section. It's relatively similar all the way across. You have moving 16th notes with the very melodic upper hand melody. So, then, Chopin decides to be nice to you here and give you 12 16th notes altogether, which is fine. It's same tempo all the way across, same notes, value and all that, and then he goes to 3/4 times. So that's the second part. So this is called the simplesse, which is like the simple part, and actually, it's probably, yeah, it literally is the easiest section in this entire piece. 3/4 time, which is a waltz tempo, so you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, I will go over all this in a tutorial I'll be posting. I just added to my to-do list of things to do. To-do list of things to do. Wow, you can tell I have got like no sleep. Alright, so then this goes back, after about a page, to the, you know, very nice 6/8 time that we had before. And I say very nice, it really isn't very nice. And then we get back to 3/8. He finishes us with a very nice bring back to the original bar, which started off exactly like this, with this pattern. Then we come to the 3/4 time, which we remember from the simplesse section, right here. And then we have a key change, and you can see I've circled it, because I know that I'm going to forget about a key change, and the worst thing about a piece when you're trying to learn is forgetting about the key change and playing that entire section in the wrong key because you forgot to change the key signature. So that's fun. So these smaller notes here are written for the orchestra. So that's the part where the soloist would be silent and not doing anything. And that's what they had to write in, so that the soloist isn't sitting there and doing nothing for 20 bars. And now we're at the fun part, and I say fun relatively sarcastically, because this is a 3/4 bar, which means that Chopin has written in 3 quarter notes for every bar. which means that this entire value has to add up to 3. And in that, he's put 2 sets of 16th triplets, which means that he has broken it up so that this entire section is equal to the same value as that. Look at that horrible horrifyingness. And to make matters worse, these 3 notes have to be played at the same time that note is played, and these 3 notes have to be played at the same time as the rest, which isn't bad, but you only have this rest to get your hand back in position. So this madness continues on for quite a while. We're only on page 7 out of 20. Can I just point that out? And I'm going to point that out. Yeah, I pointed that out. We're only on page 7 out of 20, which means that the remaining 13 pages are literally hell. This is going to be really fun. This is the final section, and it is the mad section. It started at the key change that I was emphasizing. I mean, look at that. This doesn't even look like a human can be able to play this, but nope, he wants you to play it. It looks more complicated than it is. All it is it's 2 octaves. So this is 1 octave, this is another octave, and you're going down the same in a chromatic scale, starting on A and ending on A flat, and ending on C, before going back to the usual skullduggery that Chopin has got in store for us in this piece. So really just looking through this, that's what I've spent my time doing today when I wasn't at rehearsal, 6,000 kilometers away. And it's really just a bunch of mood changes in this piece. I really suggest you listen to the piece. I have linked it on the blog. So weird, the blog. And yeah, so I will try to get this on a piano as soon as possible. I mentioned that I had no idea how to start. Well, I can tell you now I know how I'm starting. I'm definitely going to be starting. I'm sorry, I just blacked that out. I'm definitely going to be starting with learning first, like, the right hand and left hand separate, or as my piano teacher likes to call them, hands separately, before starting to put everything together, which in this case would make a lot of sense. Not only will it improve my sight reading skills and get me more familiar with everything I need to know, like this section right here. This is pretty terrifying, but it'll also start putting the piece together, which is what you want to do when you're practicing a piece. So in the future, when I can get my hands on a piano, which is not that easy because I don't have all the time in the world, I will definitely be bringing this, and you'll be definitely able to see me in my natural habitat of practicing, which literally consists of me screaming and getting frustrated. But we'll see how that happens. So, I can't say to recap, because there's nothing really to recap. Basically, I just went over the piece and how it looks like and all of this, and fun analysis and stuff. As I mentioned on the blog, if I won't always be doing a video. Like, sometimes I'll be like, so today I didn't have time to get a video, but here's what I've discovered while I was playing. But for sure, you definitely will get to see me messing up the first time I'm sight reading this, which is gonna be fun. And yeah, so that's really it. Subscribe to the blog so you can see what's going on, get updates on stuff and how life is going wonderfully. And that's about it for now, so until next time.